Pedro went deep into the night twice. The first because he was a night owl, and the second because he was a fisherman. The dark night had sunk into the pond, and Pedro, having waded into the water up to his waist, was throwing the net. When it touched the water, its waves whistled as they sank. A dim light, a shiny cold light, pretended to be fish. It was cold. Pedro pulled and tugged the fish net in again and again, but his first catch was a small, black, and pointy stick. Pedro unraveled it. His patience was in sync with the silence. The leaves stuck on his net also faint small fish. Alive and flopping the silver weights were being pulled in. A whippoorwill bird was singing his song. Behind the palisade full of palms of whiskoyol, Pedro called his helper, Natividá's kid.
Hey kid, bring me the bag.
The kid went into the river and pushing the water ahead of him with his knees, went over towards the fisherman and held out the bag.
Hey, are they biting? Yep, biting, but just small fish and quilines. Maybe it's because it's getting light out.
Pedro put his hand full of light into the bait bag while looking at the star with his mouth open.
It's almost 4 in the morning, Pa. Just go now. It's because the wind's coming off the water. Oh, I just saw something blowing on my neck. What? Yeah, just now. Can't believe you're scared. I'm just scared of the seawater. You're such a wind kid. Who gets scared of such wordless crap?
The kid was shaking, partly for cold, partly from fear.
Let's go, man. I feel that blowing on my neck again. Let's go.
Pedro started to grumble as he pulled in the net. Along with the last fish came a feeling of alarm.
Don't be such a scary cat. I'll never bring you again.
In the darkness of that night, a floating star above reflected in the skate of the fish below, and also from the waving of light of the firefly. Suddenly, a strange noise, strident as the crackle of an old woman, gave electric shock of fear to the nerves of the fisherman. After that, everything was silent. The kid, shaking, grabbed Pedro's arm.
Holy crap! What was that? Let's get the heck out of here.
The boy was crying. Pedro threw the fish over his shoulder, and he grabbed the hat that he had left on the sand. He dragged in the kid. He bet and retreated out the trail. When they reached the plains, the blue job of the morning stopped them. It was getting lighting out.
Holy shit, it's light out.
The fear had vanished, sweet like a bloom of sugar, in a bowl of fresh water, and they signed.
And you? Do you believe in la Ziguanaba?
I don't. Do you?
No, I don't believe in it. But if you want, let's go find out what that was.
You go, I'll wait for you here.
The kid sat on the rock and started to whistle a song to the dawn. Pedro bravely went down to the river. There were still some remnants of the night in the ravines. On some boulders he discovered a chilamate tree had been left exposed and was vomiting ants. When the kid saw him coming, smiling, he asked,
What was it?
It was just a tree that loved here. Do you believe in la Ziguanaba?
I don't think you.
Take it away.
I see.
fisherman. The dark night had sunk into the pond, and
Oh, let's go, man. I feel just.
the boy was crying. When the kid saw him coming, smiling, he asked,
What was it?
When the kid saw him coming.
When the kid saw him coming, smiling, he asked, ¿por qué?
No.
¿Estás hablando?
¿Te equivocaste?
Sí.